AYO WTF. You can follow us at AYO WTF Podcast on Instagram, and then go to the link and click on everything, and then like it all, and then come back to Instagram and like all of that shit. All of that shit.
And by this time this episode come out, we're gonna have a Cash App ready. So to go ahead and hit that up real quick.
Hit that cash.
Look for the Cash App in our
Do you
IG
like
bio.
it? Do you like us?
Big ballers only. I'll take 50 cents.
I take it.
I'll take
It
it.
all adds up.
The freak. That's an insult.
Anywho, we do have a special guest with us today. Jordan, go on ahead and introduce.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna cry. This is my best
my Lord.
friend. It's like,
Hi.
no. Go ahead and introduce yourself, nigga.
Did you say
Aaron.
Nyoga?
My friend Aaron.
Jordan,
on
let
Twitter.
him.
I can't even speak.
Go
That's
ahead.
crazy.
Go ahead.
I'm Aaron. My friend Aaron on Twitter.
That's cute.
That is really cute, actually.
Oh, that is really cute.
Like, now you ain't got no choice but to be his friend. Just saying.
Wait, so you only have a Twitter?
I have an Instagram.
Okay, well, go
Why
ahead.
don't you want to tell us what it is?
It's WishMD on Instagram.
Okay.
What's wrong with your Instagram? You hiding it from people?
I just like my Twitter name better.
Oh, my God.
Is it taken? It's taken on Instagram, I'm assuming?
Nah, I can't switch it anymore. I've like had it for too long. Like the IG name that I have. So now people refer to me as that. So now I like my Twitter name better because it's just
You
my
should
name.
like, you know how they have your name like underneath your Instagram name, or you can like change your name and still keep the same tag?
Yeah.
You should just
I
do
used to
that.
have my regular name as like underneath in my bio.
Mm-hmm.
My friend who passed away used to always call me Wish. So now I just
Oh.
like set it to only be that.
So you're like, I'm gonna keep
Okay.
this.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
all right.
Do you at least have the name? Like, do you have it as another account?
Nah, I don't like I could switch my account. I really wanted to just have just AREN as my Instagram name, but it's like way too much hassle to try and like get to that. So I
No, but
was
she's
like,
saying my
Like
friend Aaron,
another- Oh, my
like,
friend
just to
Aaron?
like keep that
Just so
on
nobody
lock.
else has it.
I've had like 3 Twitters. So this is my new Twitter. And I was like, oh, okay, like my friend Aaron. Because I run a company called Same Friends. So I always
Okay.
like play with the friend concept.
Okay.
You do so much. Like, what even is Same Friends?
you?
What the fuck do you even do?
So I
You don't
do
even go here.
I do creative strategy for brands. So I like set up for companies to get collaborations and do different shit like that. So I wanted to create a company that my friends could get paid for, like properly payment for like creatives and everything like that. So I made Same Friends. So we make like merch and we do videos and we had done interviews and like podcasts before. So we do that for like branded content.
Well, we thought we were the first. We thought we were breaking your
Damn.
podcast chair.
But like
Normally I
nobody new
interview
can be in that
people.
because it's only the
Okay.
same friends. Ain't no new friends.
Facts. This is New Friends.
yeah, you need
New
to get
friends
new
by
friends.
Same Friends.
This is AYO WTF.
You
That's
should start a
at
company
AYO
called
What the Fuck
New Friends
Podcast.
and then
Yeah.
put Same Friends, New Friends.
It's no new
Damn,
friends.
like in the Same versus New party?
No new friends.
He's like, no, the creative strategy is not working.
It's
out,
always
guys.
Same Friends.
I'm just going to cross that one off my resume. It's not for me,
We
clearly.
really thought we was doing
So you have
something
any
there.
other titles there?
Hmm?
Do you have any other titles? Do you do anything else?
I just help other people manage their social media accounts. I work for Manual, which is like a disposable camera company, and then we work on like content strategy and like branding
Can
and
you
shit
do
like
our
that.
content strategy?
I could.
We working real hard over here.
Right.
Take a
You
little load
Feel
off.
me? That
Niggas
part.
is sweating.
I was like,
and
geez,
it's not just because
Posting
it's
got
hot
me
in here.
burning calories.
I'm dead.
Nah, he capping a little bit. You do photography too.
Yeah, and then I'm a professional photographer.
yeah.
Oh, did you forget about that?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's what I'm here for. I like I got flown out to come and shoot
So
here.
when I asked if you had any other titles and you say no, you lied to
That's
me?
the WishMD part. I just shoot
He lied
under
to me,
that
y'all.
name.
Damn.
He
So
lies
we
to
just
me.
starting this new friendship off on lies.
So all niggas lie.
all niggas lie.
No,
Oh,
but-
you lied.
All niggas lie.
Niggas been
Thank
the
you
truth.
for no. Thank you for confirming. You didn't
Well,
bend no truth. You said that is it. You said
That's
that
the
is
same
it.
thing as lying. Is it not bending the truth?
Yeah, it's a lie.
It could be a lie.
Yeah, you
It's
know
most
it could be a lie.
likely and is going to be a lie. It ain't. It could be. It probably is a lie.
Okay.
It 100% is.
That
I
should be
apologize.
It's okay.
photography.
But
look
hey,
hard.
you an apologizing ass nigga. That's good.
That's
Sometimes you
new.
gotta say sorry.
Cause all niggas don't apologize.
Sometimes you gotta
Damn.
say sorry.
Niggas be
Built
wrong.
different.
Again,
We gotta
Take
let that
notes,
shit go.
y'all. Take notes.
we have to release the hold we have on Built Different.
We have to, bro.
Yeah.
We have to. So,
Okay.
like, you ever heard of any like photography horror stories since you in the industry?
I mean, other than like the mainstream ones, like people just being like,
Oh, the ones that
really
everybody knows
creepy.
about?
Yeah.
Creepy as fuck.
I don't do like I'm trying to take your picture shorty photography. I do
Okay.
like fashion and lifestyle stuff. So I
Okay,
don't ever
good.
really be in
Big
the
facts.
weird situations where I'm like, yo, can you take your clothes off or wear this bikini?
Hey, even in fashion photography,
Sometimes
niggas be
you gotta take
asking
your
you,
clothes
Yeah.
you know,
I don't know where the fashion went, but it's
you be
Shit.
showing up for one kind of shoot, you get there and it's a whole different mood board. Like, wait, hold on, these bitches on this mood board are naked, sir. Sir.
Damn, I've been in that
Yeah, we
situation.
just-
Had to like, you gotta meet me in the middle, bro. Like,
We're
we not
just
doing
focusing
all the
on
way
the
that, but we
scarves.
could do a little
We're
bit.
just focusing on
Right.
the scarves.
Yeah. Now they be creepy as fuck. Like, I've been in a situation recently where like this nigga is like pressing me to do a shoot, right? And I'm like, I don't really want to that much. I'm like, it's like, yeah, if you're gonna pay me, it's cool. But also like I know my limits. And so pressing me. I'm like bluffing like I ain't got time. And then one day I open my fucking phone and there's an attachment. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like maybe a mood board type shit. This nigga gonna send me a picture of his dick print.
Oh.
I don't know this
Report.
man.
See,
I
that's
don't know
when you
this
start
man.
reporting niggas' pages
And so
Thank
I was
God
like,
you didn't go to a shoot because
and
it would've
fucking
been a
up their
whole-
livelihood.
I don't know
Yes.
where you would have ended up.
so I texted him back like, yo, what was this for me?
Hey,
Was
yo,
this an
what the
accident?
fuck?
Hey, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
I was like, this can't be for me. And he was like, oh, I just wanted to know if I should post this on Instagram or not. And I was like, nigga,
Post
Who are you
his
texting
dick?
right now?
like, it was cat because that's not why he sent it to me. He was just thinking of some dumbass excuse.
Nah, he was just hoping that you would have liked it instead of came at him the way that you did.
Exactly. So I
Have
was
you ever
like,
sent anybody some dick pics?
I don't
that
understand
you're trying to shoot.
I don't understand the non-solicited dick pic thing. Like I don't know who that works for. So I
don't
always be interested in like these random things that niggas be trying to do. I'm like, so how's this work? Like what's the success ratio for like this sort of concept?
That's how I feel about like cat calls from your car as well.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like 60-40.
That's probably there is probably like a 30% chance if you have a nice car that somebody will respond.
Yeah, it depends on what car you in and how you look, and it might
That is
work. But if you
facts.
just anybody hollering outside of a fucking Civic,
Then you stupid.
I ain't never actually seen nobody do that. Which is
Oh.
that crazy?
aren't you from Baltimore?
Yeah, like I know the concept of people doing it, but I'm mad oblivious, so I don't like actually
So you're
notice people
saying
doing it.
In all the years we stayed in Baltimore, you ain't never heard nobody, hey, sweetheart.
I've heard it before,
Okay.
but I don't know anybody personally who
Oh.
does it. That's what I'm trying
Got
to
you,
say.
got you,
like,
got you.
that's another thing. Like,
You
what's the
shouldn't.
success ratio for that too?
You shouldn't
Right.
know anybody.
I don't
What
know.
we're
Like-
saying
Like
is
we said, it
probably like
depends.
30% success with the unsolicited dick pics. I mean, it's never worked on me. Has it
Yeah.
worked on either of y'all?
Nah.
Nah, if you
So
even
wait,
gotten
you've been
it-
catcalled out of a car and it like worked?
No,
Like, you were like, oh, he
but
kinda
I'm
cute?
saying in general. Well, let me think about it. I don't know. Like sometimes
I
when
think it's
you in
worked once.
Miami and niggas
It worked
standing by
once?
their car,
Okay.
you know, like when you're in Miami and niggas be by their car.
I was fucked up when it happened, so that's
I
why
think
it
it
Yeah.
worked.
happened once with me too, but he had a nice car and he was looking real good, so I was like,
Hey.
hey.
Okay, so it does work.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, how you doing? Oh my god, I didn't see you there.
Depending on who you are. So I mean, like, you
because
just can't be no regular
the
nigga out
likeliness of it,
here.
I'm be like, the fuck, nigga?
Oh my
The
god.
fuck?
But
I used
but
to-
sometimes niggas just be driving by, yelling out their window, like, "What do you want me to do? Chase your car?" Like,
It's-
wait,
Right.
wait, I wanted your number.
Right, and like catcalling, really, it very much gives hoe. Like, like, all you doing? You only
And
catcalling
then-
me because you want some hoe shit.
and then I also don't like when they say, "Come here." Like, if you want to talk to me, then come
your
walk
ass.
over to me. Like, why are you telling me
Bring your
To
but
go-
also don't
to come back to
Yeah,
you? Like, come back and say what? Like, what do you want to talk about?
But also don't come to me.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, what you're not gonna do is tell me what to do. Like, we're not
First of
gonna
all,
do
that's
that.
where you have me fucked up.
I'm fucking dead, but yeah, that's some fucking hoe shit. Like,
What works for you?
Not me.
If there's a random girl you see out and you think, okay, she's pretty, like I want to talk to her, like how do you
Approach that.
Yeah.
I really don't even be approaching people.
there's no fucking way.
See,
I-
that's how
A lot of
because
people really talk to me. Like I meet a lot of people in the club, and I'm
in the
down to like
club-
I'll just be out, and if I see you once, I'll probably see you again, and I don't really have no like chase.
It smells like cap in here. There's no fucking way. I know the old you, and it's like,
I
come
used to DM people or some shit like that.
on.
but,
Okay, so
like,
you
But I don't be like outside like, oh, she's crazy bad. Like I'm about to go talk to her.
I've seen it.
Unless
So
I'm
Jordan,
faded.
Yeah, you
tell
That's the
us-
other thing.
Yeah.
You tell us how he approaches it.
Yo, there's been times in New York where I'm like, where the fuck did Aaron go? I'm searching for this nigga, right? Searching. I walk outside, this nigga is like chatting up 3 bitches, and they all going. I'm like,
3 for 1.
Like, how the fuck did you eat? Can you teach me,
Not a
nigga?
buy one get two free.
Yo, I be drunk and I don't know what I be saying to people, but somehow
you're
it,
saying the
it
right
like
things.
I be saying something that really be working.
Give us the game.
He
I
don't
just
know
be
the
talking.
game.
I'm just a nice dude.
Look, he
at
don't
the end
know
of the
the
day.
game. He just said he be saying something he don't know. He don't even know.
I think it's because I don't have
his own game.
expectations. You know, like how niggas go outside and they be like,
They
"Oh, I'm
be-
trying to go meet like somebody tonight. I'm trying to go home with somebody tonight."
Ew.
I really go outside. Like I just want to go outside. Like I'm cool with
Just to
taking
have
the
a good
taxi home.
time.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
having a good time.
Wait.
Even if I can just have a good conversation.
Do niggas really plan that? Like, meet up with the homies,
Oh,
like, yeah, I'm finna bag some bitches
Yes.
and bring them
Yeah.
home.
Yes.
I've never done that about niggas. Like, I've never gone and be like, yeah, I'm going out to look for a nigga and bring him home. Like,
For sure.
It's
not.
never been my goal.
But guys definitely be outside like, all right, where the bitches at? Where the
Yeah.
hoes at?
Yeah.
I mean, I've hung out with a group of guys,
Yeah.
and they're just like, "Yeah, I'm about to go get a bitch," blah blah. And it's just like, do you?
yeah, but I mean, I'd
Do
be like, where the
you?
niggas at? But not because I'm really trying to take somebody home. I'm just like, where the
Right.
fuck are the niggas at?
I just be wanting to go outside and dance. I don't want to be
That's
in a
it.
club with a whole bunch of
Same.
niggas because then they be making it weird.
Yeah.
Like, and that's like not fun. So I'll go out like with my homegirls and shit. So at least I have people who I like around me.
Yeah.
But like, if I meet somebody out that night, like that's chill.
Yes.
But for the most part, I'd be like on the internet or I'll like meet up with somebody off the internet or some shit like that.
Do you have a lot of homegirls?
Yeah,
So like,
that's
have
like
you ever
the
been?
running joke.
What?
So in Same Friends, like we make a hat that says homegirl on it
Oh, that's
because
cute.
it's like it will be everybody's my homegirl.
Oh, that's cute.
I still haven't received one. It's fine. I know I got lost.
She just
I don't
be
really
mad.
think you're his
We
friend.
probably should all get one.
Okay,
Right.
we'll send some to you.
Okay, thank you. Oh, our first sponsored.
And then we never get them.
No, he has to give them to us now.
They're never actually gonna come.
But how is that though? Having a bunch of have you ever had a bunch of homegirls and then also been in a relationship?
I'm in a relationship right now, and
He's,
I still got a
he's a
bunch of homegirls.
retired hoe. He's not active
I'm retired,
anymore.
yeah.
Oh,
I'm out the
okay.
And
game.
she's good with it. Like she never has any. issues
Yeah,
with
like
it?
she knows that I have a whole bunch of like female friends, and my female friends don't overstep or nothing. Like
Yeah.
we just be out together, and also it's more comfortable. Like, oh, he has friends. Like I'm not like really looking for nobody. I'm already out with girls. Like I'm
Yeah.
chilling. I'm not like looking for more girls. That's
Yeah.
not weird.
So if she had like a bunch of nigga friends, would you be like,
She has nigga friends.
no,
like,
I mean
they're
like as
cool.
many. You have a lot of homegirls.
I do got a lot of homegirls.
So if she
though.
had as many nigga friends as you have homegirls, would you be kind of like,
Nah, I don't think I would really feel no type of way about it.
I like that.
Okay, security.
I like
shit.
that. Okay, security.
Security.
You're supposed to have like trust in a relationship.
Oh, here we
You
go.
know,
Of
like,
course. That's
all
always
right,
the,
listen
the
here,
But also,
Gary.
like, she flew. Well, she lives in New York now, so she's from the Bay. She
Mm.
DM'd me on
Okay.
Instagram, and then that we started talking for 2 months,
So
and then
she
she
bagged
moved to
you.
New York,
Mm-hmm.
and now like we just be together all the time.
So are you guys? So are
We've been
you-
dating for like 6 months.
Hold on,
You're
did she
in a
move to New York
relationship?
for you?
No, originally she told me she was like moving to New York, like she wanted to,
Okay.
and then she moved there. Now she has like a job and everything and an apartment, but
good
she
for
like
you, girl. Get that shit.
Yes, ma'am. That's probably like the only girlfriend you've ever had that's actually like liked me, or because we're
they always
really
hate
close.
Jordan. Yeah.
Yeah,
Why?
like, we grew up
Because
together.
we're mad close.
Yeah.
So
No.
like it'd be like
Jordan's a
people
nigga.
need to have
Thank you.
boundaries, but
Jordan's
we're just
a
like
nigga.
don't. Yeah, she is a nigga.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all.
So that's
a
fine.
crying nigga?
Sensitive ass nigga, bitch.
But then my girlfriends be getting
Yeah.
intimidated with her, cause like I'll go home and I'll just stay at Jordan's house the whole time while I'm home. Like I don't really like to stay at my crib back home in Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
And like we do Christmas together and like Thanksgiving and like all the holidays and stuff. So they always be like, "Oh, that's weird that y'all are
So
you're
that's
this
your
close."
sister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like literally.
That's why I have
That's all
her
I
like her
hear.
little baby photo in my
Hey,
phone case.
Aw, that's
son,
cute.
not right now.
Let me
oh
see.
my
Oh
god.
my
Let me see.
goodness.
There y'all go. There y'all go.
I can't stand.
Can
Wow.
let me see it up close.
All right, listen, y'all. I was very unfortunate growing up.
I remember we used to buy these.
The
Yeah,
little
bro.
bookmarks.
The little
Right?
bookmarks.
The little.
She's taking a picture.
Her mom
I'm
was like,
upset.
her mom brought this from home to give to me.
That's hilarious. I love your mom. FYI.
I'm upset. Yo.
I love your mom.
See, that's why I'm a nigga
Like,
now.
it's the fact that
y'all
we be
see
calling
why?
you. Ooh, okay, he was like, I ain't
Okay.
gonna lose that.
Not you traveling with blackmail on me, bro.
Ha.
That's different. But nah,
That's
but
jokes.
all your past girlfriends, beef every time, beef, and I would feel so bad. Like you would come back home, and I'd be like, "Let's hang out." And it's like we would. You would never put me on the back burners because duh.
As you shouldn't.
But I always feel bad because they always be pressing him like, "Why are you always hanging out with her? And why y'all so close?
Why you so insecure?
Why? Thank you."
That's a weird thing to ask. I feel like if your man had like a whole best friend before you came around,
You can't just dismiss that.
Yeah, like why would you want to come between that if that's somebody that makes him happy? Like.
I mean, that's a red flag. You already know it's not gonna last at that point.
Facts.
Now, what if it was a new best friend though?
My new best friends still like my girlfriend. They hang out and shit.
Okay.
So like all my homegirls know her. Like they're cool with her. They like her. It's like very calm.
I love this for you.
I might raise an eyebrow. Like
I
if
love
my
this
nigga
for
had
us.
a new girl best friend, they hanging out every day, like brand new. I'd be like,
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know. Like maybe I'm insecure.
She's like, wait.
I don't know. I'm not gonna be tripping, but I'm gonna be like, I watch you.
I mean, I be tripping about my close homeboy's girl if I don't like her.
Okay, following.
So, like, if it's Aaron and I'm his best friend and he has a girlfriend and I'm like, questionable.
Got you.
Yeah.
That's
Mm.
rude.
Questionable. No, she's questionable.
I pretended like all of them. This is probably like the only one I've really actually liked.
Yeah. And I hang out with
I
like a
can't
lot
pretend.
of girls. So like she would have made a statement already. Like I have my other best friend who I'm as close as as Jordan.
With her, as you are to Jordan.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And like her name's tattooed behind my ear. And like my girl doesn't trip about
Let the
that.
record show that my name has not been tatted and I've been around the longest. It's fine.
I
Jordan
told
don't
you
ever
he
know what
doesn't
she
actually
want.
like you. He
No,
doesn't like you.
I've been trying to get like a matching tattoo with Jordan for years and she never knows what she wants.
I don't know.
But she getting the whole
Well, she has
arm
her
done
whole
right now.
arm done.
Yeah.
So disrespectful.
Which she consulted with me about first before she got the whole thing done. Because I'll go every week if I really want to.
Right.
Yeah, I like tattoos. So I just like, my girlfriend's roommate like does tattoos. So she's like
Oh, that's
doing my
cool.
foot now. So I have like a spider
Ow,
web on my
that
foot
sounds
and like a spider
painful.
on my ankle.
It is
She does like
painful.
the stick and pokes too.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't know anything about that
That's
because I
awful.
don't.
It just
like
hurts
that
have any
more.
tattoos.
I know, but they last longer.
Mm.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I'm
What
not
is
doing it,
a
though.
stick and poke?
You like
It's a
take the
needle.
needle and you're just like.
So I'm assuming it takes even longer.
Oh,
It
like with
does.
like this?
But like low key, I don't
But-
mind the feeling of tattoos anymore.
But honestly, with the stick and poke, I feel like it also depends on the person on how long it takes.
Yeah.
I guess. But
anyways.
listen, I don't know how you be getting all these damn tattoos in these the same areas as me, nigga. I saw God.
It don't hurt.
Nah, the
I be
cat.
chilling.
We just told you a crying nigga.
right.
Like, what are you talking
Nigga, do you know
about?
what it's like to get your elbow tattooed?
You know what
I
it's
know
like to
that
get
I'm-
your knee tattooed? It's worse than your elbow.
Does it look like I know what it's like? To
I
have my
know.
knee
Do it look
tattooed?
like I got left out, baby?
Because like this shit really hurt.
I can
Nah,
imagine.
nigga.
That's
But
all
now
bone.
my foot actually hurt a lot more. I
That's
mean,
all
actually,
bone, too.
this hurt the most, but it was because it was mad long because I have a big circle like around my knee.
See, nah, they was hitting my elbow. I was going in and out of consciousness. I met God. He's East African, in case anyone wanted to know.
I believe that.
He's
I
definitely East
believe
African.
that too. I believe that.
I'm just mad because she did not meet God.
I did. He was cool as fuck. I asked him
He
if I
was
had
like, you know, you're not coming to heaven, right?
Did he
Nah, I
got
asked
you?
him. I asked him, I was like, "Is my seat reserved in heaven?" And he was like, "I'm gonna think about it."
He
And I was
said you
like,
just
"Cool,
visiting
it's not
right
a
now."
no."
It's just a visit right
It's
now.
not
We're
a
not
no.
even discussing
He said,
nothing.
you can't stay long. You gotta take your ass
He's
back,
like,
back to where
You
you
are
came
too
from.
politically incorrect for this.
But I love this secure relationship for us.
For all of us. It's for
Yeah,
all
like
because
because we are all living vicariously through you because we unfortunately cannot relate.
Honestly.
At
So
all. There's no
how do I
relation.
find a secure nigga?
They
Yeah,
gonna,
but how do
they
I
gonna,
get
they
here?
gonna find you. You shouldn't
don't
be
like
like
that.
looking for them.
Boom.
But
They
how
gonna
did
find you.
But how did you get here? Like you said, you're a retired hoe.
Yo, it was like an accident. So before I met,
How you
like,
retire on
she,
accident?
She hit me up. That's the thing. Like I didn't like look for her, and
Uh-huh.
like before that, I was talking to like 9 people.
At once?
Yeah,
Oh
You
my
a
god!
hoe.
Christ.
they were in different places.
How do people even keep up?
To be
with
honest,
that?
I was
Juggle.
bored. Like you're just doing it like out of
Just entertainment.
Yeah.
Like, who's going to entertain me today?
yeah, and then like I just kind of felt I still felt alone like while I was doing it. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't even that like it wasn't that fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's still a sense of loneliness because nobody's really yours.
invested.
You know, like you're
in-
just like
yeah.
kind of with people,
Yeah.
like passively.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like anything that I was really like that excited about. And she was the only person who was really interesting, like
Yeah.
mentally. I have to be mentally stimulated with
Yeah.
somebody to be like into
Same.
them.
Like, you guys actually can hold a conversation and
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Yeah. But she's just like, she's actually funny. Like, she's actually interesting. Like,
Yeah.
she's smart. She knows what she wants to do. She has like
Mhm.
a path.
Mhm.
And like, I be meeting so many people who don't have any initiative to like
Yeah.
do better for themselves.
Yeah. That's what they sound like.
I was so lost. I was like, whoa.
I was like, is she agreeing?
I
Like,
think
is he speaking to you? Like, what's going
That's how
on?
the conversation goes.
I was like, press her reset
Not
button, bro.
everyone. I mean, like regular people be talking. You know,
they sound the same.
regular,
it's just the tone
regular.
is different.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on the nigga though, because I mean we secure, we got a path, and
Yeah.
it's like niggas like go away.
Like, no, I
But
want it. Never
Niggas
mind,
also be
too
whack.
much.
Yeah.
That's the thing. There's
So,
so many whack
We
niggas.
can't use that word on the internet. I'm just
Oh.
kidding. I'm just fucking with you.
Or they be, what you be saying, weirdos?
Fucking weirdos, man. Like when the logic is not there, I'm like, you do know what you're doing doesn't make sense. Like you didn't even have to do it this way. Like if you gonna do me wrong, nigga, just leave. It's fine. Just go.
Especially
Ain't
in the
nobody
West
saying
Coast.
you can't circle
they
back,
weird
but don't
out
do
here.
it when you with me because now there is
I
no circling
honestly
back.
feel like there are quite a bit of men that want to have that security, but it's literally that they're scared.
Daddy issues.
Like they don't know how to be secure in a relationship because it's never
I
happened.
Also think that niggas be, don't get mad. Niggas be showing you that they don't want to be in a relationship, and you just don't listen.
Also facts.
That's
I
true.
feel like she attacking us, Jordan.
No, I've definitely, I've been communicating that to
listen,
people.
I ain't
Jordan
mad
like,
at
whatever, I
that.
don't get fucked no more.
I
But
don't give a fuck no
sometimes,
more.
you do
out of that shit.
communicate it, and then you guys continue to hang out, and then like you start to question, well, maybe he didn't mean it, you know, like maybe because we're still hanging out that
And
he wants to be
sometimes-
together. Like maybe
or
there is a chance in the
hold
future.
on. Sometimes they make a point that it is something, and then they go back on it. Just
But people
saying.
are
Just
allowed to
saying.
change their minds.
You are allowed to change your mind, but
Yeah.
you shouldn't have gone into it as deep as you did to
Or-
begin with.
People
It be
can
the
change
nigga
their
that bringing
minds.
up all that shit constantly. It don't even be you. And then you're like, all right, I guess we on that path because you the one talking about it, but ain't no moves being made. And I be confused. I'm like, what? Like, why are you the one bringing up future plans? It's you,
I'm more
nigga.
of
It's
like,
not
at
me.
this point, I think I'm more of like an action oriented person. Like you
I
can
mean-
say whatever you want to say, and I'm very much like, that's cool, you know, like okay, cool, yeah, we could do that, okay, sure. But like if I'm not feeling the reciprocation, then I know, you know, I gotta pull some hoes out of my back pocket just in case.
Gotta
I mean, at this point, yes, because I mean, niggas ain't shit. So
I used to just tell people I'm emotionally unavailable. That was like my
But
whole
I
thing.
appreciate that
Like
transparency
up
though.
front, like yo, I'm really not looking for nothing. Like I feel like we could be really good, you know, friends,
Mhm.
and we could kick it. And then they'd be like, "Oh yeah, for sure." And they're
And then
like,
they
"Oh, I
expect
could
something more.
change him."
Oh,
Yeah.
Because like I'm nice. They're
nah.
like, "Oh, this is like a dude I could take home," and I'm
Mhm.
like, "I don't want to go home with you. Like I don't want to
Right.
go meet your parents."
see, that's different though because you announced prior to anything, like, "Hey, I'm not here for that emotional connection."
Like I was talking to this girl once, and it was Thanksgiving, and I couldn't go home for Thanksgiving because it was COVID. This is before me and my girlfriend started talking, and she was just like, "You know, you could have came home with me, and met my mom and stuff like that." I was like, "Why would I do that?"
Hello?
And then she like took offense to it, and I was just like, "No, I'm like not being offensive. I'm just like telling you up front, like I don't see that for us. So why am I gonna go and do that?"
Yeah,
Why
Like,
would I
was
give you
being
the
honest.
impression that this is
Yeah.
anything more than it is?
Yeah. But
That's
I,
just
I
kinda
would
forcing
respect that
something.
conversation, but if that conversation isn't held, or if the conversation goes, I'm not left, but like you're telling me what it's gonna be, and we don't get there, I'm like, all right, now you just playing. You playing games.
Well, some niggas like to lie. Just period. I'm gonna just
Niggas
put that
lie.
out there. Niggas love to lie because they think that the lie will be easier than to
Than the
tell
truth.
you like upfront the truth. And I
But when
started
does it-
realizing that niggas think they know what women want to hear.
And they don't.
And it's like the opposite. Like if you be real, so then I started being real more often. And I was like, wow, this is working out way better.
Yeah, because
Then-
you don't have all the drama coming at you.
you don't have so
because
many layers to what it is that you're trying to say.
My
So-
whole thing is like women are not as complicated as men think.
Absolutely not.
Like
Please.
that's the if anything, I feel like men are more complicated than women.
Yeah, y'all make things harder than it needs to be.
I think it's like the adverse for each. So it's like y'all think that we're more complicated because y'all aren't thinking like us and we're not thinking like y'all. So of course we both think that each other are like,
I think if everybody was just on the same page with themselves and comfortable speaking their truth more transparently, everybody would nobody would think anybody was complicated.
But then it's like when you do start to understand, then niggas get confused because they're like, oh wow, I have like this emotional or like this connection with her. Maybe I like her, and it's not like that. Like y'all just have like an actual conversation.
Yeah.
So that's always the thing that
And
I
that's
talk.
surprising.
Yeah. So it's just like I have all these homegirls because I actually have like. I want to hang out with them and I think they're interesting and I think they're cool, but I like them as my friends, not as my girl. And I'm not sitting here like, maybe I'm in love with you.
Just because you have a connection or a relationship with that person doesn't mean that it's supposed to be a romantic relationship.
Exactly.
Where niggas be like, wait, maybe I like her. Or maybe I'm trying to hit, or maybe I'm trying to do this. And now you fucking shit
They don't
up.
know how to stay friends.
Now you making the shorties uncomfortable.
Right.
And now you outside the club because you ain't got enough girls with you because you made everybody feel weird.
And that's why he at the club with all the girls.
You're upsetting the hoes,
Chilling.
bro. You're upsetting the hoes.
How you gonna hate from outside the club?
Right.
When
When are men going to evolve?
When they want to.
When are they gonna evolve?
I'm right here.
I'm
doing a
right
good
here.
job.
You
are.
Actually, I was trying to ask you how you got to being a good nigga. You said you was a retired hoe.
You said it came by.
I was still a good nigga even when I was a hoe though.
Okay,
I was still at least telling people up front like what it was. I wasn't like dragging it along. And if I did, I apologized at least. Like I'm not a 10 at being a bad nigga. I might be a 7 or a 6.
Yeah.
Like nobody's perfect.
You still high up there.
I was like, shooting to be
Can
a
you
3
put
is
yourself
just
at like
like
a 5 at least? Like,
I could be a 5.
All right.
But like trying to lie and act like you the best, it's like you still doing like bullshit, you know? You're not just like, oh, I'm dating around. It's like I'm dating one person at a time or whatever. Because then that means you're dating that person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's just like common sense. I grew up with my mom and like with Jordan, and I had like friends before this, and I was just outside just running around.
You had friends. You had friends. We believe you.
I had friends before
So basically,
this.
just a personality flaw for most niggas.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
know how
it's
to be
fear.
around
Like how
women.
Tina said, I think it's, niggas are scared. Men have only been trying to tap into their more emotional IQs
As of
more
late.
recently.
Yeah.
Like as we've begun to develop the language around what that even sounds like, especially for Black and brown people and being able to be vulnerable. So it's kind of like, they're kind of just now learning, but Black women,
True.
we've been getting it done over here for a while. So now it's kind of like, okay, hello, where are all the niggas who are caught up at? And it's just like and then it's like, what is it, like 70% of Black men are in jail or something like that?
Yeah.
And so now we have like this pool of like 3 out of 10 niggas, and then one of them or 2 of them is emotionally underdeveloped. And then we just got this one prime nigga. Maybe he's broke, so now he's out the now he's out.
Or maybe he's already bagged and I can't even get him.
Right.
That's
And
the
then
other
he's-
thing.
then
The
he's
ones who are
taken-
emotionally like together probably are bagged already.
Yeah.
Because people can see that and they
Yeah,
like,
and they're
I'm
like,
not
I
gonna let
want
this
that
one.
one.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me get in before everybody else. I also think it's the relationships that men have with the woman in their lives, though.
Yeah.
That's true.
And, like, because I'm sorry, but and I talk about my brothers a lot, but I put them on a very high pedestal because of the way that they treat not only me and my sisters and my mom, but how they treat my girlfriends.
Yeah.
Like my brothers have done things for my friends that they do not know that most men were not just gonna do for somebody.
Yeah.
Just because it was the right thing to do.
Right.
So it's like, it's not necessarily like just because, like, because I mean, we could say we emotionally fucked up, they emotionally fucked up, but it's also because they know to just respect a woman and how to treat
like the
a
bare
woman.
minimum.
Yeah. And it's
Not
like,
even a woman, just a person. Like, just respect me like a fucking person, bro. Like, and if we're supposed to be friends, like, fuck the relationship. We're supposed to be friends. Treat me like a fucking friend.
Yeah.
Like, even if we're in a relationship, I'm a friend first. Treat me like a fucking friend, bro. Like, don't lie to me. You don't lie to your homies like this. Like, if we're supposed to be friends, do that. I just want the same respect. That's all.
It's big communication. And I've lost friends before because they didn't know how to communicate like properly, like in between that whole thing.
Yeah.
Like I feel like me and Jordan are a good case. Like we have really good communication. Like Jordan has dated like other ones of my friends before.
Oops.
And like it's chill because she communicates it. She's like, Aaron, I'm gonna do this. And then he'll be like, yo, Aaron, I'm gonna do this. I'm like, all right, bet y'all both grown. Like y'all can go do that. That has nothing to do with me.
Have fun. I have a relationship like that with a man. Like it is about the communication, but we can also say not some fucked up shit, but we can be like, we can just clown on each other and really just be a certain type of way that I can't just be with anybody.
Right.
And it's not something that you're going to take personal. It's like, oh, he just playing. Like, oh, we good, or we can cry with each other
Oh,
or laugh.
Aw.
cry.
You ain't never cried to him.
That's cap.
Exactly. Like, I'm gonna ask you one time.
And one time only.
I do not recall.
I think I told her recently. I hate it when she cries, and then when my other best friend Michaela cries, because then it make me like upset. Because I don't like to see either of them like really that sad.
This nigga be ready to punch a wall.
Aw, that's nice. I always wanted an older brother, but obviously when I came out and I was like, Mom, I want an older brother, she's like, I literally can't do that for you. I
You
literally.
can just scoop one up. Just pick
Right,
one.
let's
Pick
pick
out,
one.
yeah. Just
You got one of mine.
Okay.
shit. Fuck it. Y'all fun. Y'all brothers crazy.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah.
They fun though.
They fun as fuck.
They fun. My brother's gonna be out here in like a week, y'all. So be ready.
My liver cannot
He's like,
keep
we're gonna
up.
come out when. He's like, we're going out when I get out there, and I'm like, duh,
I'm dead. So then how do we communicate to these niggas?
Right.
I don't know.
You don't
What?
know.
It's a difficult
You
process.
had one job.
You had
What's it
one
called?
job.
I got mad nigga friends. I feel like they be getting better, but also like at the same time they just doing them.
No. We want to know how we as a
communicate.
Oh,
woman
how do y'all can communicate better?
communicate better. Give us like 3 tips for communicating.
I think like just being upfront,
within 2 men.
being upfront,
Cap.
and being honest.
Niggas
Like honesty.
Can't handle it.
They can.
I promise they can't.
I don't know who y'all be dealing with.
I mean, we be
then.
doing it still, but I just like it's always the reaction we get. I'm like, well, I guess this ain't gonna work.
we gotta keep trying, y'all. Until we
But
get the
okay,
right one.
just you know, it'll work eventually when it's supposed to work. But
Yeah.
what's your
Is
second?
this-
What's
it's
your
gonna-
second tip?
To talking to Nick. I really think it's just the honesty thing. Like
Yeah.
just keeping it a buck.
Honesty and communication.
Yeah, that's all it is. Because even if he's not being honest, at least you tried your best.
That's how I feel. Like, look, I dotted my I's and crossed my T's. Like, it's you. What?
It was a next.
You the
scratch
one
for
that
me.
was, I don't know, doing all some extra shit. So
Well,
'Cause
shit.
I'm not saying my niggas is the best.
They not.
They definitely
Yeah,
not.
no, they not.
But I mean, I
Not
feel like
even
they be
close.
trying when they do try. Like I've seen them before. Like
oh, when they're actually invested. you
yeah,
mean.
like they'll
Yeah.
meet like the right one, and they really will change like their shit just to
or
be
they'll
like
think they met the right one and they'll make an attempt to
Yeah.
change their shit. Okay.
Mhm.
when you're like really worth it. I feel like people do try.
Ouch.
I feel like,
Oh my
but
god.
I feel like sometimes people get confused with
I'm just
you know
fucking
like
with
a situationship
Mhm.
and like a relationship, and y'all gotta kind of figure out where y'all fit in with that. Like you don't always have to push the question, but you should feel it out. Like
Yeah.
you'll know when it's like, y'all both will know when he starts to like rise up to the occasion. It's like, all right, maybe I'll take him a little bit more serious.
I really feel like therapy didn't do shit for me, but Aaron did.
I'm dead. Oh, you gotta charge her per session now.
Get the fuck out of here. He's in our session.
Well, I mean, cancel it out.
No, this is AYO What the Fuck Podcast. Thank you for joining in with me, Aaron. I have
yeah, I
my
don't know why
3
Aaron
special
can't
guests
pick
here.
you.
Where'd you get your degree from?
We
Ayo,
got
what
a
the fuck
special guest
university?
today. Hi, my name is Christina. You know, I'm really excited to be here today. It's so nice to, you know, finally get a good therapy session in. I really appreciate it, Aaron, you know, because, you know, it's been really hard for me with men, you know.
Dropping gems on the people.
We laughed, we cried.
On the
Also,
collective.
I always be hearing y'all talking shit on broke niggas. Like, broke niggas be on the come up sometimes.
I know.
We don't
I
present
said, first of all,
It depends on what kind of broke nigga.
I'll
like,
tell you one
Because
thing.
Jordan always be talking about a broke nigga.
because I've never had a broke nigga in New York. Like that's different. You could do broke
That's
nigga
true.
shit in New York and have fun, but broke
Broke
niggas
niggas
in
in New
LA,
York be up.
Baltimore, Florida, they not fun.
No, they're not.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. Because we talked about that on the phone.
Yeah.
But it's like, broke niggas in New York really could make you believe that they was rich. Because,
Yeah,
like,
you
Because
gotta hold
you
on, think
can
about that.
no broke niggas in New York are fun because they always have people who work in the restaurant industry. You
Facts.
guys can go get free drinks. There's free events. They know DJs.
You always got connections.
We
Yeah.
always, you know, even I could get around New York and not spend any money. I mean, I'm a girl, so it's a little bit
I'm
easier
about to say,
sometimes.
you
Yeah.
got titties, so.
But barely. but
She
you
said,
know,
I get by.
right. Look, they move.
A little
They just
chip
not.
spit.
They just not slapping nobody in the face.
You got me and Jordan for that. Don't worry about it.
Right. Can I please have a crumb of titty? Thank you.
Not me having to use that to get into the club the other night or last week. They was really holding the line. Not remember you was with me. They was really holding the line.
Where
I had
were we at?
at Highlight Room,
Oh yeah, I told you. I said show a little.
and I was
bit.
cold. I was cold as fuck. Yeah, my titties was out, but I was cold. So I was like,
had to
nigga,
grab I gave her a like a wrap.
yeah.
I was like, yo, give me that wrap real quick.
And I'm like-
get us some in the club.
Like our names are on the list and everything, but they still like giving us hell. And I'm just like, nigga, what? I was like, Tina, hold this. Literally within 2 minutes, they're like, all right, come on. come inside. I was like, all I had to do was show a little titty to get in here.
I told you.
Duh.
Damn,
Act like you've been here before.
right? But I don't want to have to be here.
Girl, we here.
I don't think I ever waited in a line in LA.
Yeah, and me not too much.
I think
that was
that
my
was-
first time.
Yeah, that was. The
It was
first
still
time
a VIP line.
That's
Oh,
true.
okay.
It was
It was
only
a-
like 5 minutes.
Lie game. I was getting pissed. We was out there for like 10. Anything after 2 minutes, I'm mad.
Last night was
Yo,
the first
something wrong
event
with
in
this.
LA that I went to that I actually had fun.
You're welcome.
No, it was
didn't go.
popping.
It was big New York vibes. I was missing
welcome.
everybody in that bitch. You
There
just
was
run
so
them
many
down.
people in that motherfucker. Like, I hadn't seen half these people in like 2 years. And I'm like walking through the club getting my arm pulled and shit. And I'm like, where
This-
y'all all
Aw.
moved to LA? I didn't know
Yes,
that this
they
was
did.
the thing.
But that spot is just a good spot. It's always been a good spot. Like I partied at that location quite a few
Globos?
times, and it's always a great time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool little venue, but the DJ was not giving.
We're not
last
really
night.
there for the DJ.
I see that.
Oh,
you're
what?
not
In the
somewhere
main
for
room? The red
'Cause you're
room
there
is
for the
what you
people.
wanted. That's what I
yeah.
was saying.
The red room is what I wanted, but when it's like about 50, 11 niggas in a 4x4 room, I'm not.
It was
doing
exact, but
Yeah.
that's the situation that they play in that music in anyway.
No.
Yeah,
Switch the DJs. Put the white music in the small room because it's a lot of black people at the party.
it
so
was
that
a
makes sense.
birthday. Maybe he wanted that.
Was he white? I don't know whose birthday it was.
Yeah, it was a white
Oh,
dude's
all
birthday.
right. Well, then never mind. It's
Well,
his
that makes
birthday.
perfect
What was they
sense. It
playing?
was
Making my way
great.
downtown.
No, it was a lot of like
Fast
techno vibes and like house music.
Oh.
But like the dude who was DJing, he DJs hip hop and R&B.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's like he chose to DJ that night.
Oh yeah, I didn't know whose birthday it was. I was just walking into a birthday party. Just I don't know, whatever name you gave me. I was like, yeah, that. He was like, they were like, who you here to see? And I was like, ain't it Dylan's birthday party? Like, yeah, it's Dylan's birthday party. I'm like, so wouldn't you assume I'm here to see Dylan? And they were like, nah. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm fuck it then.
Well, that's who I'm here to see.
Yeah, I was like, what you mean? Like, what name is it? Give me a name who's inside. And I was like,
Dylan.
Dylan? The fuck? Like,
I
I
just
never
told
even
you-
saw Dylan. I don't know who Dylan is.
I don't know who Dylan is either, but we was at his party.
His party
but-
was fun.
Thank you, Dylan.
I was
Shout out
big
to
fan
Dylan.
of his party.
To Dylan!
Dylan.
I'm surprised I'm not hungover this morning.
Yeah, these niggas was. I promised your friend I would not make him a segment on the podcast, so I'm not gonna say any names. But your friend that you brought out here for work,
Oh yeah.
this nigga had me dead. Because mind you, when we all met, he came to dinner with us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so when we all
I know
met,
who you're talking
yeah,
about.
he was kind of quiet or whatever,
Mhm.
and so
That's the only reason I know who you're talking about, because I knew who he was because he didn't say nothing.
right, and so when we pulled up at the party, I guess he got separated from everybody because when I saw y'all, I didn't see him, but
Yeah.
out of nowhere, like we broke off into our own groups, and then I see him like just standing there, like just staring at nothing. I was like, so we make eye contact, and his eyes light up. He's like, oh, I know somebody. So he walks over. He's
Thank
like,
God.
yeah. So I lost everybody, and I'm really fucked up right now. Is it okay if I just stand there, y'all? I was like, nigga, you can vibe with us. I was like, you don't gotta stand here. And he was like,
What
I
if you
just-
had said no?
Right, what if I said no?
Yo, he ain't never been
Nah, we
outside
good.
before, bro.
What you
Like,
mean he never been outside before?
I don't think he's been in like that sort of social setting before. Cause like he
Really?
came from New York and like this is only his second time in LA, and the other time he
Okay.
had been here, he was on like other work shit, and they didn't really like take him out. So this was like me showing him outside. And like I'm definitely not I was like what? I was off shrooms.
You was
and-
off everything.
Yeah, I was just like
Good for you.
faded.
Good
I
for
love
But
it.
I'm like functional when I'm faded, so
Yeah.
it's like not really a big
Samesies.
deal. But I'm wandering around because I want to see all these people who I haven't seen in a minute, and like I'm with my girl and she has her friend, so I'm just like I'm walking around. I don't really have no time to babysit nobody,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm like, yep, have a good time. And he's just like getting faded at
Oh
the
my
bar.
God, I just realized who your girl was. I love her.
Yes, but it's funny you said babysit because he came over. He's like, I hate to ask you this, but literally asked me, can you babysit me? And I was like,
He said that. I'm weak.
verbatim.
Bro, he needs
Come
to-
on.
I was like, come
Let's
on,
go.
come
Mama
on.
Jordan got
I literally
you.
like pulled out a chair, put it against the wall, and I was like, have a seat. I was like, we'll just vibe right here around you. And he
You
was
really
like,
just,
thank
like,
you.
We
not
just
so
stay
used to
right
sorry.
here.
Like,
Just
we're-
stay right here.
It's
So
good
sweet.
people. There's good people around you. Don't
Yeah, I was
worry
like,
about
just
it.
chill out.
That's
He-
nice.
But this is like his first like real interaction, like going to things like this and getting like super drunk like outside. Like
How old is he?
he's my age.
Oh,
Yeah,
He's
okay.
like 24, 25. But like, I mean, I'm used to going out and getting drunk or just like being outside for extended periods of time. I used to
Oh, I
black
fucking
out
know
like
it.
3 times a week.
Yep, I remember those days.
when I had the
was.
store too. So it's like I don't really be worried about getting too fucked up. I'm gonna make it home, like one way or another.
Yeah, I know. At one point he was walking past. You were like, "What's in your?" He's like, taking his drinks. He's like, "What the fuck is in your cup?" He's like, "Water." And you're like, "Oh, take this back."
Anywho, well, Aaron, it's been great having you. You know, the conversation's been good. You know, you educated the men and also us women on a little bit of, you know, something. So hopefully next time you see us, I'm gonna be like, you know,
I'm getting married.
I'm so happy y'all could join me on my podcast.
You know, it's
Shut
been
the fuck
great.
up.
It's been great being here with you. We're so happy you invited us here.
You'll definitely be a bridesmaid. at
We
our
will
weddings
send
if
you the
it works
Cash
out.
App request
gonna
for
be
the
my
studio
groomsman.
time.
Yeah, so you paid for this session, right?
Huh?
Crazy.
Crazy.
That's wild. So make sure y'all go check out AYO WTF Podcast on Instagram. Click that link once again and like all of those pictures. And then go watch the YouTube videos over and over and over again.
And then also follow Aaron.
Yeah, I was gonna get to him.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna miss him. At my friend Aaron on Twitter, and what was that?
Wish
IG?
MD.
It's Wish MD on
Wish MD.
Instagram.
Is that WIS or WSH?
WISH
Boom.
MD.
Boom.
Boom. All right.
Thanks, y'all.
We'll
Bye,
see you
friends.
later.
Thanks for tuning in.